Hello everybody, this is Dino Maddalone of the Ask Dino Show. I created this show to inform and help people in the music business. Tonight, we go into the world of the professional show dancer. We will also be taking a trip to the Los Angeles Music Awards in Hollywood, California. In my time as a show drummer in Las Vegas, I learned that professional dancers are the hardest working people I have ever seen in the entertainment industry. They are the unsung heroes of any big-time show, whether it be Vegas, Broadway, or back in a top-selling pop artist. The professional dancer is the definition of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice, killing their bodies to entertain you, the audience. Tonight, we look into that world with one of the biggest producer-choreographers in the business, Nannette Barbera, and her new show, ICANDY.
Welcome to the Ask Dino Show, the only show where you get your questions answered about the music industry. Hosted by music biz veteran, Los Angeles Record Producer of the Year, Dino Maddalone, with special guest artists performing and answering your questions. Brought to you by Acline Chocolatiers and Village Candy Kitchen, the best chocolates in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Dino Maddalone.
Hello and welcome to the Ask Dino Show. My name is Dino Maddalone. We're coming live from Los Angeles, California, and tonight we are separating from the music business. We are going into the professional world of show dancing, Vegas-style professional dancers. Show is fantastic, and we got two of the best in the business. We have Nannette Barbera here, who is a producer, she is a director, she's a choreographer, she's done everything in the business. And she brought one of her best dancers, Jodie McDonald. Ladies, thanks for coming down.
Yay!
Yeah, appreciate it.
It's our pleasure.
All right, thank you so much. Can I talk about some of your credits?
Sure.
Okay, you have so many. Okay. Nannette has done over 200 stage and TV productions for over 20 years. She started when she was really young. She's got two production companies, High Steppin', which I had a chance to work for a long time ago. Hits Productions, she did Divas of Rock and Roll, Bell Bottom Fever, or is that Erotic Q?
No, that's erotique.
Erotique. Not Erotic Q, Erotique. Carnival of the Stars, she did ABC Television's 3:30. Was that a series?
330 with Steve Edwards, which we all know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Steve Edwards. Okay, fantastic. And then Players Network Television and ridiculous amount more. She's just fantastic, okay? Now, she's got a new show that she's doing right now, and it's called ICANDY, and I've seen the videos. It's fantastic. And let's talk about ICANDY a little bit. Tell us about ICANDY.
ICANDY is not a show. It's an adventure. It's an experience. People can walk into our area. It starts at 9. It goes till 2 in the morning. We do 3 burlesque shows each night. They're all different burlesque shows. In between that, we have aerialists and go-go dancers and pole dancers and fan dancing and just it's very different. It's like jumping on a locomotive and not stopping till 2.
Was this your idea? Was this your concept? Did you come up with this?
It was a concept.
Okay, so now let's talk about this. I want to talk about the difference between the dancers of yesterday and the dancers of today. Because I feel, I got to work with you a while ago, and I saw what the dancers were, and they were fantastic, beautiful, and you were dancing too. But the dancers today seem like they're different, and they're more athletic, with tumbling and all the, you see the shows, so you think they're much more athletic. Do you agree with that? Is that what's going on right now?
I agree. That has always been my outline of dancers. I've always had partnering, adagio.
Joe Adagio. Sorry, private joke.
Oh, did you do adagio?
No. Where nobody could actually see it.
Or would they want to? No. So it's, I've always had that background. Gymnastics and partnering and aerial kind of work was always stuff that we did back in the 80s, but we didn't call it aerial. We just called it craziness.
Okay.
And so I think it's great, but it's something that now I can go and branch off to another level too, because as times change, your choreography changes, and I just, advance more to the aerial, the more partnering now, and Jodie's one of the girls that does aerial work with one of the guys on the show.
Awesome.
She does a great swing number that's...
Okay.
Yes. But I mean, that's the thing, is like, it is different. Now, like years ago, if you did aerial, it was really a specialty.
Right.
Now it's almost the norm. It's almost
really?
expected.
Is that because of like the Cirque du Soleil kind of stuff that's going around? Is that because of that? Is that more incorporated?
know, I mean, I think choreographers are evolving and they're getting more, you know, creative, and that's one of the things I love about Nan is just, you know, we'll put a swing on stage, and whereas one choreographer would just have a girl sit on the swing and swing back and forth, she'll have me like upside down, she'll have me in the splits, she'll have me hanging from my teeth, like just doing the most interesting things, but incorporating aerial apparatus.
Okay, let's do this. Let's cut to a video now. ICANDY, let's check this out. ICANDY, fantastic. Check it out.
I'll never be like your other girls. Whoa, give me that, give me that, give me that sugar. Make me go ooh and ah, sir. I like it in the roster. ICANDY, ICANDY, ICANDY. If it's your mind I'm reading, I got what you needed.
That was fantastic. That was great. This girl right here, she's good. Both of them. Okay, let's talk about Jodie. Let's talk about what you do. You are the line captain, okay? Now, you're line captain. Is that like, hey, you're out of line. Get a line over there. No.
Kind of like that. But
Tell me what a line. We don't. Us non-professionals. What does a line captain do?
I mean, basically, it's my job to make sure that the dancers are all doing the choreography that they're supposed to, that they're all doing it together. Officially, that they're lines, that they're all in the straight lines. I mean, that's really how it came from. But it's more than that. It's making sure the girls show up on time. It's making sure that the dancers know their lifts. It's kind of making sure they're in the right costumes.
So you're like the coach. In a way.
And she's me when I'm not.
So she's the choreographer boss, and then you take over. You're like the director assistant when she's not there.
Exactly. So Nannette comes in and she choreographs the show and she costumes the show and she puts everything together, and then she stays as long as she needs to until everything's comfortable, and then once it's like up and running, then it's my job to keep it running.
Okay, great. Now you guys know what a line captain does. Okay, now I remember when I used to work with you. I was the drummer in the band at the Sahara Hotel. This was years ago, and I did a lot. I've done a lot of gigs in my life, and I always said this. I've never had more fun than that short amount of time I spent with her and the show. But what I noticed is that I've never seen anybody work harder, and I always say this too. I've never seen anybody work harder than dancers.
I agree.
Yes.
Here. Yes.
And I had a great time. Hello, Taru. Hello, Michelle. If you're out there. Anyway.
Who is Michelle?
Anyway, they know who they are.
Speaking of line captains.
Yeah.
Line captains.
Line captains.
Line captain Michelle. All right. So now, I always said this. I've never seen anybody work as hard at what they do, and she was a slave driver, but you know, being a leader, a lot of my bands that I was in, I was the same way, so I understand that. But my question to you is that what does it take for someone to really want to work that hard? And my point is that they don't really. It's always the star that they're dancing around. Now let's talk about more than what you do. Let's talk about like if you're Justin Bieber or something like that, you're dancing Jay-Z or somebody. They're the star, but you guys are the dancers, and nowadays we're getting more attention because of the TV shows and stuff. But what does it take for somebody to kind of be somewhat faceless? And I'm not saying this because you're not pretty or they don't look good, but they dance forever, and then everybody applauds. The dancers go off the stage, and nobody knows who they are, you know. But again, I've never seen anybody work as hard as dancers do. So give us your thoughts on that.
I believe that every girl in the show is a star.
Right.
Of course, maybe one girl is going to be singing more than another, or like Jodie does several different things. She wears a lot of different hats in the show.
Right.
We have another girl that does solo acts, pole dancing, or baton twirling, fire. Mm-hmm. So it's every girl gets her moment to shine and be a star, and that's how it should be.
Right,
Dancers are always in the norm, backing up stars or lookalikes, or like you were saying. And we've given it a different dimension. They are the stars, and they are, and they should have the recognition. Exactly.
And that's why it's fun, because I have done jobs where I literally was wearing an entire black costume with a black mask over my face.
Oh.
You know,
having that beautiful face.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, you're like, okay, I'm dancing. This is my job, but nobody's seeing what I'm doing, and so like with Nannette shows, it's great because you do feel like, you know, you have a role in the show.
Okay. And all that hard work's going to pay off sooner or later.
Yeah. I mean, it's is really hard work, but we do it
very hard work.
because we love it.
Right,
And
you love it.
the paying off part of it is when they leave, people stop them and go, "Oh my God, you were great," or "Oh, we've seen the show for the 3rd time," and they love that. And like the shows you're talking about and a lot of TV stuff, they're just in the shadows. They're just dressing to the stage, and they're not. They are stars.
It's different than like a big line of, let's say you go see a Vegas show and you've got 20 dancers all in a chorus and they all look exactly the same and they all have their hair exactly the same. We're not like that.
You have the individual. I saw that in your pictures too.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let's go to another video. Let's check them out again. This is the best part of the show for me. Let's go check out ICANDY again. Check it out.
I like it in the roster. If it's your mind I'm reading, I got what you need, and it's your soul I'm feeding. I candy burlesque. Oh, I candy burlesque. I candy burlesque.
That was great. Killer. I think I'm gonna start practicing. Okay, let's talk about you were auditioning for a new show yesterday. Let's talk about the auditions. Okay, what I want to know is, because we're here to help people out there that are trying to be in your business, okay? What is it that you look for? And when you have, like, let's say you've got 20 girls, what is it that catches your eye, other than just looking good or having the body or whatever? What is it that catches your eye in an audition when you go, that one, not that one, that one, not that one? What is it that does it for you?
It's somebody that has it. And it to me is the full package. A beautiful girl, great physique, takes time and really having her craft, and you can tell by her dancing. She's technically fabulous. She's personality great. She's a great technically, meaning extensions, and can really do wonderful pirouettes and turns. And so I look at that package. But it also, which is very important to be an ICANDY girl, is that is great. And I love that. But one of the most important things is her personality. Because they're icons for the property. And, you know, we all get out of bed. We all have bad moods. We, you know, have breakups. We have, you know, family fights and those kind of things. But the great thing is they have this great job. They do what they love to do. So they become their personalities, and that's what shines through with them, through the patrons.
Do you get a chance to talk to the girls before or at any particular time, or they just dance and that's it? Or do you actually sit one-on-one and interview them, kind of, or is it just dancing only?
Well, that's funny. Yes.
What,
That's a really good question.
What, do I hit on a nerve here or what?
We did, because as we were casting, we did like one of the girls, and
A lot. Like, we really liked her performance.
we did.
But
and
she was a not nice person.
Well, I mean, yeah, but she was like one of those dancers where she could go on the stage and just stand there and stare at you, and you're like, ooh, like, she's amazing.
Great, fabulous. We
Until
love
she
that.
opens her mouth.
But I mean, I need 10 and 15 of these,
Right.
and that she's like a great role model for our show. She
Right.
was a Lakers girl. She's got
Right.
that puppy personality,
Right.
and you have to have personality. You have a product. We're pigeonholed into ICANDY, so we already know they're beautiful girls. They're all going to be great looking and great dancers, because the choreography is very intense. But you have to be on your game with your personality, and you have to just really be true of the person you are. It's not an act. These are really how these girls are.
And I remember when I worked with the show, I remember that all the girls that were in the show they all got along really good.
Well, that's another big thing, because it's what goes on stage. Backstage is important. If girls aren't getting along and they're not a family, you can see it on stage.
Right.
And the girls that you're talking about that worked for me then, they're my best friends. I see them all the time.
Right.
We are, and that is that's over 20 years. And that's how each one of our shows end up being. Oh my God!
You can see this on the screen. This is when we.
When I
this is when
danced.
we-
Oh my
we
God!
work together.
I can't believe the picture is in black and white.
And she's in here too, and we're going to have this up on the screen. But this is, of course, Nannette and I haven't changed. We look exactly the same.
I wish.
84.
I wish. I'm gonna put that on my refrigerator so I don't eat and I really look like that still.
Okay, now let me ask you about this. What about a singing voice? Do you have any singing at all in the show? Is it? Let's say you got a dancer that's phenomenal but can't sing. Do they still get the gig, or does it? No, they have to be able to sing.
Unfortunately, and you know, Vegas is awesome. It's great. It has amazing talent, but our girl that we've brought in, you know, I go through so many cities and I look for the dancers under the rock, so to speak, like So You Think You Could Dance.
Right.
I find those little gems, but they just need to be nurtured along. And Vegas has some great dancers. We have hired local girls, but for this particular spot and what I want to really excel, I brought in somebody from Boston. She is Christina Aguilera.
She's Christina Aguilera.
She's Christina Aguilera.
Wow.
She's stunning. She's an amazing singer. And she's young. Like, we call her Little Green because she needs guidance.
Right.
Kind of like the Christina was in the movie where she came out.
Yeah,
and
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is exactly that feel. And, you know, that's kind of what our room is going to take on. It's really going to become a caterpillar as it grows and changes its development it's a shell, and we're landscape, and we're just really doing a lot of amazing things in that room that are changing the look of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the resurgence, not a resurgence, just people's awareness of dancing, and with the shows like Dancing with the Stars and So You Think You Can Dance. Now, Dancing with the Stars was only ballroom dancing when it first started out, but now they're doing everything. Everybody wants to be on that show. I mean, you got major acts on that show.
It's a wonderful show.
And all kinds of different kinds of dancing. And it seems like the whole world is dancing. I've been going to my gym now for 25 years, and the other day I was in there and I was working out, and it was the aerobic room next to me, and it's always working out, and I turn around and I see this couple in there doing ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
In the gym.
Yeah.
I never saw that in 25 years. I said, oh my God, that's it. These shows are going over the top.
Hi, this is Nannette Barbera, and I'm the producer choreographer of ICANDY.
My name is Jodie McDonald, and I'm the line captain and dancer for ICANDY.
And you're watching the Ask Dino Show.
Dino. He knows.
Hey Elvis, what's up, baby? Thank you very much. Oh, what a night. It was fantastic. We just got back from the Los Angeles Music Awards. Now, a couple years ago, I won Record Producer of the Year for them. Fantastic. Thank you so much. This year, we got 3 nominations for the Joshua Perahia project called Resurrection. Now, the first nomination was for Joshua for his great guitar playing, fantastic guitar playing. Second nomination was for myself for Best Drumming, bada boom, bada bing, 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 bing. And the third one was for Best Album, Best Rock Album, Resurrection. You gotta buy this album when it comes out. It's kicking butt. It sounds great. Anyway, we had Davey with us, Joshua's son. Fantastic night. We had Don Campbell with us, our sponsor, the Celebrity Chocolatier. Check these photos out. Check out this video. Los Angeles Music Awards. Hey everybody, this is Dino Maddalone again. It's Dino Show here at the Maddalone Theater tonight. We're at the Music Awards. A long time ago, Josh and I played this place called House. Anyway, Joshua Pryor and myself, we were for 3 award nominations tonight. We were for Best Rock Album, Best Guitarist, and Best Drummer, the LA Music Awards. Fantastic, whatever. Joshua, what's happening? Next level.
Thank you. We're about to master the record. It's the last process after all the production Dino's done, and then after that, artwork, and we get it out in January 2012.
And you're going to be touring, right?
Yes.
All over the world. Check it out. Joshua Pryor, check it out. Ask Dino Show coming at you. Every year, the city of Los Angeles honors its best independent music artists. This year, the Joshua Perahia Resurrection album, which I produced, recorded, and played drums on, got 3 nods. you can hear one of the songs, World at War, underneath my voice. This year's Los Angeles Music Awards was held at the Avalon Theater in Hollywood, California. We all went, had a great time on the red carpet with our sponsor Don Campbell from Acline Chocolatier and Josh's son Davey. Please get a copy of this great new album when it comes out in January of 2012. We will be right back with Nannette, Barbera, and ICANDY. A typical Acline day. Davey dropping by after school. Goomba Fred and Marie selecting a favorite piece. Just another Acline day. Or was it? It seems that word is getting out about Acline Chocolatier.
I wonder what their grandparents think.
And just when you think some people will never see eye to eye, it happens.
Can I help you?
That one. No, that's my husband. That happened.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute.
For 20 years, Acline Chocolatier bringing people together with sweet unity. Acline chocolates are all made by hand on the premises by expert chocolatiers, led by owner and celebrity chocolatier Don Campbell. All kinds of chocolates and gifts for every holiday and occasion. They bring people together in some ways you'd never expect. Like I said, just another day at Acline Chocolatier, the sweetest of unity.
Bye, Davey.
All people, all ages.
Acline Chocolatier in Claremont, California, and Village Candy Kitchen, Oak Tree Village, Yucaipa, California. World-class chocolates and gifts for all holidays and occasions. Order online at acline.com. Acline Chocolatiers and Village Candy Kitchen, the sweetest of unity. You're watching the
With these
Ask
shows
Dino
that are coming
Show.
out, are you guys being looked at, especially you'll probably know this, are you being looked at a little differently? People are starting to ask you more. They're starting, oh, there's the dancer. Is more of that happening because of the awareness of what's going on as far as dancing?
I think there's a form of respect that has really graduated since these shows. They show the in-depth reality part of it. When people don't get cast for So You Think You Could Dance, there's a definite emotion there. And the people really that are watching it go, wow, we never knew this. This is amazing. This is just like, when dancers are on a stage, they see it almost like watching a TV. They see it and they, oh, how beautiful, and it ends. Well, these kind of shows show the behind the scenes of what dancers really are like, their emotions, their ups and downs, their loves and wants of going on to the next level, which is possibly winning, the prize of $100,000. What we always wanted to do is do a show like that, but you'd win a contract in a show. Because when they win their money, they're gone.
Oh, right.
They want a job.
Right.
They want to continue their love and their dream.
Right. That's a good idea. So now, where can people go to see the show? Where can they go to see you? Tell us about your website. Tell us where you're performing at. Tell us about the new show. Tell us where they can go see you.
We open Thanksgiving night, the 24th on Thursday, at the Tropicana, Las Vegas, which is absolutely gorgeous. Tell whoever sees the show, say Dino sent us, and they'll get a picture with the ICANDY girls.
There you go. Dino sent you.
Dino sent you.
The props you get on the Ask Dino show.
And it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 9 to 2.
Now, what about the website? Did we talk about the website?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
The website is icandyshow.com.
And that's I, the letter I,
The letter I, not
but
seeing
the letter
I. Yeah.
ICANDY. Okay.
ICandyshow.com and also icandyinc.org.
Cool.
And you can also check us out on the website for the Tropicana. There'll be all kinds of information about the special events that we're going to be doing and hosting. We have NFR that's coming, National Rodeo in Las Vegas, that will be hosting that, and a lot of different things coming through that are going to be coming up for the summer with them.
Awesome. Now, this is the end of the show here. I always ask our artists, our guests, to give some advice for the people that are out there that want to be a professional dancer, that want to do what they do. So if you can just give like a minute, just look into this camera over here, and just give a minute of advice. Nannette, let's start with you.
Well, I think be true to yourself, stay with your dreams, constantly be in training, do your technical classes, your hip hop, jazz, acro is always great. If you want to venture out to be a singer, go with a great singing coach. just work really hard, stay in classes, definitely just like stay in school, same concept there. And by the time you're 18, start venturing out into going to auditions, get that experience of being out there and really rubbing elbows with the producers and casting agents. And it's okay to not make an audition. Just keep at it and get stronger as you go. And like I tell a lot of the auditioners, they ask me after, what can I work on? How can I be better to someday be an ICANDY girl? And I give them a list. And some of them come back and some of them actually get hired.
Well, it's good that you actually tell them, because a lot of people don't even tell them.
Well, I think it's awesome they ask me.
Yeah.
I think that's, they feel comfortable with me. I never want auditions to ever be uncomfortable. Hey, you're in a class, enjoy it like it's a class.
Jodie?
I think that success comes when opportunity and preparation meet. And so like what Nannette was saying about me, like take class, take vocal classes, take dance classes. Don't just think you're gonna get good. You're just gonna wake up and you're gonna be good. You gotta work at it. It's your job. And then the second part of that is don't get discouraged, because I think so many dancers, they go to one audition, two auditions, three auditions, and they keep getting cut. And they take it personally, and you can't, because you never know what they're looking for. And also, auditioning is a skill. It's going to make you get better. The more you audition, the better you're going to get at it. So don't give up, because it's so worth it, and do what you love.
Okay, so make sure you listen to them. Nannette is one of the best in the business, and Jodie's a total pro. They're fantastic. Watch the ICANDY, go see their show.
Dino. He knows.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ask Dino show. Now, at the end of the show, I usually thank the people that are in our show that provide the services that make this show great. Today, we got them on the set. This is the cast and the crew of the Ask Dino show. Hey. First of all, we got the producer of the show, David McNeil. This guy right here is pretty much the boss of everything. This guy is the one that I came in here not knowing nothing about how to be a host on a show. He's the one that taught me how, don't move your hands, or look into the camera, or say it this way or say it that way. So this is David McNeil, everybody. David McNeil. All right, to his left, we have Gordon Michael. Now, Gordon Michael is pretty much my right-hand man. This guy is the technical director of the show, and he's also the editor. It's me and him that sit in the studio late night hours editing the whole show together. And without this guy, it would not look good. It would not sound good. This is the main man right here, Gordon. Here we go. Gordon. Now, right behind him, we got Jeff Maddalone, who is my brother. Now, I asked Jeff about a year ago, I said, Jeff, could you paint me a logo for the show? And he's the one, every time you see that Ask Dino logo, it's a tattoo right on my arm here. That Ask Dino logo, Jeff Maddalone is the one that paints. It's a phenomenal artist. Jeff Maddalone, give me a hand for Jeff Maddalone. Okay, now next to him is Mary Venus. Mary Venus is the makeup artist on the show. And she always tells me there's not enough makeup to make me look good, but we do it anyway. So she comes down, she puts makeup on people. Mary Venus, everybody. Okay, we got Steve Van Warmer behind me now. Now, Steve is the guy that he's the one that's in there. You never see him because he's in there doing all the camera stuff back and forth and making it look good, and the ins and outs and all that stuff. Steve Van Warmer, everybody. Okay. And here we have Dawn Campbell. You met her earlier. On every show you meet her. She's the one that comes down. She's the one that with the beautiful gifts for our guests from the Acline Chocolatiers and Village Candy Kitchen. Dawn Campbell, a great friend of the show. Dawn Campbell, everybody. Ask Dino show. And now we got the new guy. Anthony Lopez. Anthony, he just came on today, and the first day he's here, he gets to be on camera. So Anthony Lopez is here today. Anthony Lopez, thanks a lot, Anthony. Okay. Now the other people, we have Brandon McNeil. Brandon, who is working right now, can't be with us, but he is a great help of the show, and related to this guy right here. Okay, we have James Phillips, who also works on the show. He's not here today either. James works at my studio. He's the first engineer at my studio. He does the cameras down here. And we have Rob Spock. Rob Spock is another guy that does the cameras. Okay, so we are a full show here. This is not some little funky little thing. These are the people that make this show work, okay? I'm just the guy that comes out here and goes yada, 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 okay? Ask Dino Show, thank you for watching, and tune in again. Thank you so much.
Ask Dino.
Hey, look, everybody, it's Dawn Campbell, the celebrity chocolatier, and she came down with these fantastic chocolates. She likes their dancing in this show so much. She brought this fantastic ICANDY. Look at this, personalized ICANDY dancers. Fantastic. It's the best chocolate you'll ever eat.
Amazing.
It is so good. I love it, I love it, I love it. Dawn?
Hi, you can come see us in Claremont, California at Acline Chocolatier, or up in Oak Glen, Yucaipa, California at Village Candy Kitchen up there at apple season right now. So come on up and see us, or go to acline.com, a-kline.com. See you there.
So,
No.
Let's hear about things.
let's talk about the shoes underneath my bed.
I heard about
My line captain, Michelle, who is a beautiful dancer for me for 15 years, she danced for me. And Dean and her hooked up and started dating. And so I came home one day and somehow his shoes got under my bed.
We got
Weren't you in my shower one time? Weren't you in my shower with Michelle and I knocked and nobody answered? So,
Here we go.
So I
This is good
forgot.
B-roll stuff. This is good stuff. They gotta come back every week. They're coming back. Okay.
you're watching the Ask Dino show. And we did.
We did. We asked him
Did
why
we?
the shoes are under the bed.